Hello and welcome to Agile Learners. In today's video, we will be looking at Jolly Phonics as a multisensory technique to teach children sounds. In my previous video, I made mention that phonics was the systematic study of sounds in English language following the British curriculum. In today's video, we will be looking at the different techniques that we could use to teach children sounds, so to enable them have a complete understanding of sounds and also to enable them to be able to start blending, segmenting, and reading sound. In Jolly Phonics, we engage the three senses of the children. That is their visual sense, which is the sense of sight, their auditory sense, which is the sense of hearing, and their tactile sense, which is the sense of touching, doing. A little bit of background knowledge about the course Jolly Phonics. Jolly Phonics is a course that was designed by a publishing house in the UK known as Jolly Learning and Co. Its founder is known as Chris Jolly, and the aim of this course was to teach children sounds in a jolly way, in a fun way. So we will begin with our first multisensory technique in teaching Jolly Phonics, which is the visual sense. And just like we know, some children learn by seeing. So the visual sense here is the sense of sight, learning by seeing. In Jolly Phonics, each sound is accompanied by a song and an action. And we already have Jolly Phonics published books out there with the sounds on it, pictures or images of things that begins with the particular sound and the action song guiding that particular sound in them. And with the absence of these textbooks, if you're a teacher and you want to teach Jolly Phonics, let's take for instance, you're teaching the sound s, s, the snake is in the grass, the snake is in the grass, s, the snake is in the grass. All right. So if you're a teacher and you're about to teach the sounds, in the absence of the Jolly Phonics published book, you could go ahead to print pictures of the sounds or words that begins with the sound s. For instance, you could print the picture of a snake, spoon, spade, spider, star, scorpion. All of these are objects beginning with the sound S. And while teaching your lesson, you go ahead to illustrate these pictures to the children. Some of the kids will immediately grab what you're teaching with the help of these pictures because most of the children are already familiar with some of the things that you're going to be illustrating in your flashcards. And before you know it, you will find the children naming the things they see on the flashcard. And that makes your teaching very easy. The next technique in teaching Jolly Phonics is the auditory sense, the sense of hearing. Really, I love this one so much. Why? Because you get to play the song. I love singing. I love dancing and the rest. So with the auditory sense of teaching Jolly Phonics, you get to play the song that accompanies the sound. Just like I said, in Jolly Phonics, each sound is accompanied by a song and an action that follows that song. And some children learn easily through music. See that Jolly Phonics is a scheme that uses different teaching techniques to teach children sounds. Why some are learning by seeing, some are learning by hearing. So with the help of the song and with the help of the flashcards that you've illustrated, this again will help the children understand the lesson better or grab the sound easily. Next, we'll be moving on to our last multisensory technique in teaching Jolly Phonics, which is the tactile sense, the sense of doing and touching. I so much love the tactile technique of teaching children Jolly Phonics. Why? Because it helps children memorize the shape of the letter. It helps keep their interest in learning as they are doing. Their hands are busy, they are building their fine motor skills, and it just makes learning interesting and fun. And with the tactile technique, you could implement other things in the learning. For example, incorporating nature into your learning, giving the children a complete understanding of of their world, the surrounding around them, and so many other things. For example, you could create a sensory tree for 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 zoo, putting some jungle animals in that tree to teach the sound z. Z is for zoo. You realize that why the children are learning z is for zoo. They are also learning other things, the names of animals, and where we could find some of these animals, be it in the jungle or in the zoo. Another important thing I would like us to note is the fact that Jolly Phonics is not taught in the same order as the letters of the alphabet. In my first year of teaching, I had an assistant who asked me, why are the sounds not taught in the same order as they appear in the letters? And I told this assistant that they were being placed this way, or they are being taught in this order to enable the children to be able to start blending, segmenting, and possibly putting sounds together to form words. That's to guide the children. So Jolly Phonics is a scheme that is aimed at supporting or guiding children to start reading or putting sounds together to form words. And Jolly Phonics is divided in to six group or six phases. So if you did find this video interesting, give it a thumbs up, share, and smash on the bell icon so you get notified each time I drop another video. Bye bye.